My sister stood up at my engagement dinner and said, "Before anyone toasts, two people at this table have already slept together. And it's not the couple." I just clinked my glass to get everyone's attention. The private room at the restaurant had my whole family in it. My fiancé Marcus, my parents, my younger sister Daniela, my fiancé's brother, two aunts, and my grandmother who's nearly deaf but somehow always hears the worst possible thing. I was 3 words into a thank you speech when Daniela pushed her chair back and dropped that sentence like a brick through glass. The room went so quiet I could hear the kitchen doors swinging. "Danny, what are you doing?" I said. My voice came out thin. She didn't sit down. She just looked at me with this awful steadiness like she'd rehearsed it in the mirror 100 times and hated every second of it. "I'm sorry," she said. "I couldn't watch you sign your life over without knowing." Then she turned and looked very deliberately at Marcus's brother, Theo, and then at our mother. My stomach dropped before my brain caught up. "Mom?" My mother had gone the color of the tablecloth. "Daniela, this is not the place. There's never going to be a place," Daniela said. Her hands were shaking. "It's been going on for almost a year. I found the texts on your old tablet when I borrowed it for the seating chart. I wasn't even looking." Her eyes filled up. "Theo and Mom." I looked at Theo. He didn't deny it. He just set his fork down and stared at his plate like he could disappear into it. That was the part that broke me. Not a gasp, not an outburst, just a man who'd already accepted he was caught and was waiting for the room to do its work. My dad still hadn't said anything. He was sitting beside my mother, and his face had this strange, flat calm that scared me more than yelling would have. I stood up. I grabbed Marcus's hand. "We're leaving," I said, because I couldn't breathe in that room, couldn't look at my mother's face, couldn't process that the man about to be my brother-in-law had been with her. But Marcus didn't move. He gently took his hand back. "Wait," I turned. "Marcus, why are we waiting? Let's go." He stood slowly and faced the table. I already knew. The floor tilted under me. "You what?" He looked at me, then at his brother, then at my father. "I've known for months. Theo told me himself, drunk last spring. He didn't tell me to brag. He told me because he couldn't carry it." Marcus's voice stayed level, but his jaw was tight. "I kept hoping it would end on its own. I kept hoping I'd never have to be the one to blow up your family 3 weeks before our wedding." "Then why didn't you tell me?" I said. The betrayal had a second floor now, and I was falling through it. Marcus took a breath. "Because of what Theo told me about why it started." He turned to my father. "He said your mother told him she hadn't been touched or spoken to kindly in 11 years, that you call her stupid in front of her own grandchildren, that she stopped existing to you the day you got the promotion." My father's calm cracked, just slightly. "I'm not defending what they did," Marcus said, and now there was real pain under the words. It was wrong. Danny's right to be sick over it. But I sat with it for months because I kept thinking, a woman doesn't do this out of nowhere. She does it because somebody made her feel like a ghost in her own marriage. He looked at me, and his eyes were wet. "I love you. I want to marry you. But I wasn't going to let you walk into a family where you think your mother's the only villain, when I've watched your dad treat her like furniture since I met him." The room detonated. My father shot to his feet. "Oh, that's rich," he started. And then, before he could stop himself, the rest came out. "You have no idea what I've put up with. Why do you think I've been at the lake house every weekend? You think I'm fishing?" And there it was. My grandmother, who supposedly can't hear anything, said very clearly, "Well, now we're all telling the truth." Daniela sat down hard and started to cry. My mother reached for her and got slapped away. I walked outside into the parking lot, sat on the curb in my engagement dress, and watched my breath fog in the cold while 3 different arguments leaked through the restaurant window behind me. I still don't know if the wedding is happening.